out fine, 'cause you're an asshole tonight.
Welcome to Rant 8 for the 2012 Association of Assholes Rants, where your complaints are our complaints. I'm Methuselah86.
Now for Vaga JJC.
And overall, I thought this was going to be a pretty slow month because, you know, with the elections coming up, it seems like it's just most of the news is about Romney and Obama.
Yeah, it is.
And it seemed like the only assholes were basically anyone who's a judge, whether it be replacement refs, umpires, those guys in the UFC, the moderators. Nobody can really judge things properly anymore.
Nope. Even complacent in Yu-Gi-Oh judging. Somebody got cheated off the national championship.
Jeez. You think even in Yu-Gi-Oh, when there's like a whole list of rules you could just look up.
Yeah, but even the judges there, they're just bad. But anywho, we got some ass, but we end up getting some assholes. And probably at the end of the rant, I might do my little speech about how I feel about Romney little speech, and that everybody was like, oh, Romney, oh, Obama.
Alright, so first two we're going to talk about the two boys who killed their grandmother, apparently just to get change for a pizza.
Yeah, they what happened was their mom had dropped them off to their grandmother's house, to their grandmother's house. The mom didn't know they wasn't supposed to be there. They just they were like, oh, we want to go to our grandmother's house, and they hid bats. I think bats or club or I forgot what
A
they had.
hammer and a hatchet.
Yeah, they had a hammer and hatchet hidden from their mother. So their mom dropped off their grandmother's house, and when she opened the door, she was like, "What you two doing here?" They killed her. Got some change. Went to go get pizza. Yeah, I'm trying to process this, but I can't process stupidity.
Apparently they were just 13-year-old boys who have been in trouble with the law several times before.
Yeah, but this time they be tried as adult.
Good. Fuck them.
Yeah, you gonna beat your mother? You gonna beat your grandmother?
Like their great-grandmother.
Great grandmother for a couple of pocket change? Be damn, that's not gonna look good in jail.
It just saddens me that I'm gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait until they're 18 before they get the death penalty. I may have liberal views, but with the death penalty, fucking kill them already. Like that DC sniper. Why is he still fucking around?
Oh, because people are against the death penalty nowadays.
But he clearly. Oh my god. This is why Zimmerman is out on bail and Jerry Lee Lafter and all those people. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Anywho. Next.
The homeless guy, I forgot his name, he was David
Albert Mitchell.
Yeah, who raped the 73-year-old woman in Central Park because she accidentally, well, I don't know if she accidentally did, but she took a picture of him masturbating. He walked up to her like, you remember me, and raped her. First of all, I don't want to take a picture of nobody masturbating in the park. That's just me and my person. But that's not against her, it's just that this is me personally.
And you think it'd be like teenage girls with their cell phones? It's like, OMG, some guy's doing it. We're gonna post it on Twitter.
No, it was, but basically they masturbating in a public area. No, it's a crime. It's against the law. You're not supposed to do it. So people take pictures and turn to the cops. But then you go turn around and rape the woman. I don't know what was going on to take. He had some people say that I don't know what his excuse was or what his trying to reason was. But you raped the elderly woman. First of all, you raped somebody was bad to begin with, but then you went on and raped an elderly woman at that. You deserve to be called more of an asshole than that. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion.
Well, that elderly woman's just lucky she doesn't live in Arizona. As with the next asshole I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I heard that one.
Judge Jacqueline Hatch from Arizona. When she proceeded over a trial where a drunken Arizona cop went into a bar and raped a woman. So they went to court, and the judge blamed the woman, saying such things as, if you wouldn't have been there that night, none of this would have happened to you. I hope you look at what you've been through and try to take something positive out of it. You learned a lesson about friendship, and you learned a lesson about vulnerability.
What that got to do with some guy breaking into a bar and raping somebody?
And then the judge blames the woman. And then people wonder why we're calling Republicans the anti-woman party.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Arizona. And now, I think thanks to that law,
Mm-hmm.
uh, technically, I think she's now 2 weeks pregnant.
uh,
Yeah, Arizona passed that law where pregnancy now starts 2 weeks before contraception or conception. I forgot what the legal term is.
uh,
But yeah, so apparently you could be 2 weeks pregnant the moment you have sex. Unless it's an illegitimate rape or whatever Todd Atkins put it
yeah,
as.
yeah, I know. Illegitimate rape because it wasn't consensual.
Oh, Arizona.
It was
How high
good.
do you think they're gonna rank at the end?
I think they closing into #1, but you still got Zimmerman hit the number
Between
one spot.
Zimmerman, James
James
Holmes,
Holmes, yeah,
possibly Bloomberg.
possibly, yeah, possibly because people are stupid being.
Depends if I'm able to drink a 20-ounce soda in public.
Yeah, but speaking of bad judges, recently I heard about a couple of judges in New York City that claimed there was this guy on the crowd in the subway. He was rubbing up against three different females. I think it was a 23-year-old, a 17-year-old, and I forgot the last one. And he ejaculated on them. Now, the reason why he didn't go to jail because, as it put, he didn't force himself on them. You nasty, you committed a sexual act. What happened to that all them subway poster sign where sexual crimes are good? No, it's intolerable. There's no excuse. The crime subway is not an excuse for to sexually assault people. He may not touch them, but well, he had touched them or rubbed up against them, and he ejaculated on them, and yet he not in jail. He's not serving time. Contradictory to everything I read on the subway post. This is just me. And ew. Yeah. It was a 27-year-old woman.
No,
Oh,
Darnell Hardware, 27,
oh,
got 3 years probation last week because Court of Appeals judges ruled earlier this year that subway grinders, as they are called by law enforcement, can't be charged with felonies if they don't use force to pursue their repulsive perversion.
yeah,
So, in other words, we're becoming Japan, essentially.
yeah. So later we'll have a separate car for females, a female only car. Next up, nothing more to say about that.
Uh, Gary Bettman, the NHL commissioner who isn't doing a very good job. And how can you tell? Well, just turn to the TV and watch a hockey game. Oh, wait, you can't. Because for the third time in Gary Bettman's time as commissioner, the NHL's on lockout. I haven't really gone into much details about the story, and I think I heard like people say the owners were as much to blame as Gary Bettman. But when you're the commissioner of the entire league, and they're going on strike for the third friggin' time, you're obviously not doing something right. I'm just glad I don't really watch hockey.
I don't watch it either, so I have no say about it. So I don't watch it, so I can't say nothing about the NHL lockout. It just reminds me of the NBA lockout. So
It's like every sport's is having problems these days.
yeah,
The NHL, they're not even playing. The NBA didn't want to play.
yeah.
The NFL, the refs don't want to ref. And in the MLB, the umpires, well, they always suck. How do you call an infield fly rule on a ball that's not in the infield? Hell, MLB even did a joke on their Twitter where they said even we don't understand the infield fly rule, and they had to take it down after the near riot that happened in Atlanta.
Well,
Like I said, bad judges. And I bring up bad judges. I think another one who's a bad judge was the editor on Fox News.
anybody on Fox News is bad.
Well, yeah, but I meant the guy who's like in charge of tape delays, but they accidentally showed the guy committing suicide.
Oh yeah. Oh, that meant to put that up. I totally forgot about that. Yes, I was going to put Fox News on area list about that. Totally forgot about that whole situation. You put up
I think it's kind of a conspiracy theory, because they say they had like a 10-second tape delay, but they wind up showing that because of human error. I'm starting to think it was not a human error. I think somebody wanted that to be shown on TV.
Yeah.
And aren't these the same kind of people who were like bashing Obama for not showing the Osama bin Laden photos of him being like mutilated after being killed? It's
Yeah.
like, why don't you show the photos just because it's gross? And then they're like, oh my God, we're sorry, we showed a guy committing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that suicide several times. That barely does anything. You think there'd be like splattered brains or like gun or like blood pouring out? All you just hear is a bang, maybe a few pixels of blood, and then he just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
The only thing I wondered was what jersey he was wearing so I could go as my inappropriate Halloween costume this year. Alright, time to get off on that subject.
Yes.
And move on to Sega and the Twitter role players.
Yes. I forgot, it was a couple of months, back on August 3rd. Yeah, back on August 3rd, there was
23rd.
August 23rd. Oh yeah, damn. There was a beef between the Sega role players and the Sega company, where somebody called himself Jet the Hawk, ex Sega.
Not the real Jack the Hawk from the Sonic video games, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah. He asked Sega,
He asked Sega if for the next like Sonic Racers game or whatever, they can make Jet the Hawk ride a bathtub full of spaghetti.
Oh yeah. And Sega replied and to update his to update his Twitter to make it an unofficial account, and that started a whole big mess between all the Sega role players and Sega. An unnecessary bout where you got Zeta the Zone Cop. What the fuck is that?
Zector the. I'm trying to remember. Who the fuck Zector the Zone Cop?
I don't know.
I was almost thinking of that other robot, but that's Zero, the one who keeps capturing that bird in Sonic Adventure.
Yeah. I'm surprised Mighty the Armadillo's not up here.
I don't think anybody remembers Mighty the Armadillo. People probably know more about Zector the Zone Cop than Mighty the Armadillo.
Yeah.
Or even Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Oh yeah, definitely. Then you got Miles Prowler. Somebody came in Miles Prowler, and it took like one of the Sega role players trying to salvage the argument, calling himself Sonic the Hedgehog, while he's trying to be like the real Sonic, but it turned out to be a fail. And like all Sega asked was that people who not official Sega people just make their account unofficial.
And then someone replies at the end, at least Nintendo doesn't complain about RP accounts.
Yeah, there's something like something like Sega plays with Nintendo don't.
I think Sega's like complained about this in the past. I remember there was like something like that on YTMND.
But it was a whole necessary rate. I would say both sides at being assholes. Gonna be like, there's no need for Sega to start complaining about people having their account official, unofficial. It's people just role players. But then on the role play side, you're acting like a bunch of bitches because Sega's actually to make account official. It's like there was no need for that unnecessary argument. You make that all this made Sega fans, Sonic fans look bad.
Sega Sonic fans already look bad.
I know, but that was because of Sega.
Babbies everywhere.
But damn, it just made it look worse. I'm like, it's like me now say I'm a Sonic fan. No, I mean like the Sonic games, even the new ones. They majority don't like the new Sonic games because they always bitching about how the 3D and stuff, not like the old style. Forgetting that time changes, so everything you have to change. Everything you have to change in that movie. But no, it's just pitiful. Y'all just act like that over some nonsense.
Alright, next
up,
more K-pop assholes.
Well, this one is from Senji. The Senji from Big Bang. I love Big Bang. I'm a big time Big Bang fan. I'm a VIP.
He was doing Gundam style before everyone else even knew what a Gundam was. Hipster K-pop.
Okay. Anywho,
Alright, I take it back. You're not a hipster.
well, since you got caught up in the sex scandal with he got pictures taking him half naked in bed with a Japanese woman who claimed to have a one night stand with him. No, and the woman is saying that Shinji had a tendency to choke the girl while he's having sex. All these pictures came out. See, this is Big Bang been enough. Not the whole group, not the entire group, but like Big Bang has suffered enough scandals, most enough BS scandals. These scandals that they've been through is well considered to our standards. Because I'm not gonna say about the culture, but our standard is considered BS. Like not much, but no, that's their culture. That's how they are. But go to the sex scandal. That was not really needed, and he'd been warned. That's why I'm saying something about it. He'd been warned about this from G Dragon, Seven, Dyson. He didn't warn about this. He didn't listen. He don't listen because Shinji is known as being the arrogant one in the group. And no, now that arrogant side has caused you in trouble, more trouble than you need to be. Hopefully you may bounce back from this because even though it will may or may not affect your career, but no, it is. Hopefully nobody take this further than it need to be, but we don't know. I have not
It
been.
depends how they treat people with sex tapes in South Korea. In America, that's like the norm.
Yeah, look at Kanye West.
Does he even have a sex tape, or was he just making that up?
Well, apparently he had that sex tape was it was on his computer, and the big question came to mind: why you still have a sex video of a sex tape with you and another female you think Kim Kardashian? Especially when one of them was a female who looked exactly like Kim Kardashian. But I'm not gonna say nothing about that. Now we see wearing the pants in that relationship. Anywho, yeah. But let's see. I'll see how big things turn out because right now, G Dragon is his solo. Right now he's in his solo album. His solo album out, One of a Kind, which I've got, which I actually love. I actually like the song, so I'm listening to that. And then now G Dragon is working doing his thing, concert, and also waiting for November 9th, for the Big Bang concert for America, which I will be happy because I'm finally going. I'm going to see that concert. Okay, next up on the AOA list,
Star Jones. Now, what happened was Anderson Cooper came out and said he was gay, to the surprise of
no one.
yeah, because he was pretty much everyone already knew he was gay when he was like out with his boyfriend and stuff, but he never outright admitted it until he like sent an email to someone. But anyway, Star Jones claimed that the only reason Anderson Cooper came out was to boost his ratings for his daytime talk show. And we would make a point about Star Jones, but Anderson Cooper basically made it for us the moment he heard about this. Because if he was going to come out of the closet and admit it on a big stage, wouldn't he try to hype it up in his commercials for his TV show? And secondly, Star Jones was the one who was like talking about her wedding and her surgery on The View to get sympathies and sponsors. And this is why I love Anderson Cooper in a non-homosexual way. Anderson, seriously, you do not fuck with Anderson Cooper. He will own you. He is like the only real journalist out there these days.
You don't mess with most gay guys. They're drunk on you. Like that episode of Jerry Springer I saw when this woman was on the show and she lost both guys that she was playing. And this gay guy was giving out his opinion. She goes trying to assault him by being gay. And he replied that at least he still have a man. Yes. That one, I will always remember that episode, but that was just too funny. I will enjoy my bowl of cereal.
And hopefully their relationship doesn't turn out like the next asshole we're going to talk about. Renato Sebra? I don't really know how to pronounce it. He's a Portuguese male model who cut off his lover's testicles.
And they wore it as a bracelet.
Oh God, I don't even think Lorena Bobbitt did that.
I don't think so either. Mm,
Yes, let's see.
yeah.
Said he was tortured by his May to December romance with Carlos Castro, that he beat him to death, castrated him with a corkscrew, then wore the dead man's med hood on his arms to harness what he believes was its healing powers?
What?
Apparently, he thought his lover had magical testicles. He put one on each wrist, said lawyer Ruben Simmons. He did this for his protection. He could harness the power. He wandered the streets of Manhattan touching people because he had the power to cure people from AIDS because he had the power to cure them.
I don't want nobody touching me with testicles on their wrist.
I don't care what fucking terminal disease they cure. You're not putting a man's testicles on me.
Okay. Oh, that whole topic just went wow. I have nothing to say about that. I can't even joke about it right now. I just can't. Nothing comes to mind.
So you think if Steven had him in the testicles on his wrist, he would just settle for a pearl necklace.
Ooh.
Just,
Can't.
well, who knows? Maybe gay people's testicles are magical. You know, they say you never know unless you've actually tried it.
What? Right now I would make another joke about it, but apparently the guy is white, so I can't make that joke. It wouldn't make sense. Oh, let's just say white chocolate.
Yeah.
No, the whole M&M commercial, melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little a short thing about the whole Mitt Romney Obama debate. Just not something brief. Right now, I have not from how I gathered, Mitt Romney to say that he showed strong pressure and strong that he he basically was confident in his speech. He was talking about a bunch of bullshit. Cause come on, what does Big Bird have to do with the economy crisis? And most of the stuff he said, Obama already done, already planned. So basically, he was just fighting for Obama. I mean, yes, Obama did give good points and good views, and he focused on the world issue. But people say no, he wasn't. No, he didn't do the man's speech. My whole intake about this whole thing, and first is the fact that when Obama hit president office, everybody expected him to be a miracle worker or a god. And he's neither. He's just a man who just took on a role to lead his country. And Mitt Romney want to talk about what he has or hasn't done in the past 4 years. Let's think back to about the 8 years before Obama, the one that caused all us to be in this mess nowadays. It's going to take more than a term, more than 2 terms to get to fix this economy crisis. I'm sorry, from way to how shit got fucked up, it's going to take more than that. It's going to take more than Obama 2 terms to fix this economy crisis. It's going to probably take the next president, or the president afterwards. And like I said, with Rick Romney's about bullshit, what does Big Bird has to do with the economy crisis? He want to take down PBS. Okay, for who? It's bad though. It's like Big Romney always showed that he's racist and he don't like poor people nor the middle class people. And like he trying to change where the middle class people, the rich people pay less taxes than they already have, and put all the focus on the middle and the poor people, especially the poor people. Being poor myself, it's, already taxes already taking majority of my check anyway. How much money can you think we could put onto the pot? If we want to fix this economy crisis, equalize everything. Especially like Obama is trying to do, have the rich pay more taxes to offset the debt that we in, started by the last president. But no, I'm saying this: if people vote Mitt Romney to be president, I'm going to Japan. I'm leaving the United States. I'm not going to deal with his 4-year term here. Fuck that. I'm out. Anybody else who want to be here and suffer the 4 years with Mitt Romney, good luck to them. I'm not dealing with it.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about moving to Japan. I'm pretty sure when Rami gets elected, you'll just be outsourced there anyway.
Probably. Uh,
And here's my take on the debates. Wake me up when they talk about gun control. Otherwise, I think they're just both chicken shits anyway.
yes. I have no mind for that one. Can't even find that one. Well, that's it for the AOA Rant 8. But this is how we call the voting period. We're not gonna be doing vote Rant 9 next month. Next month will be.
I think we're just gonna skip straight to the top 10 once we.
Let's get enough votes. So from this point on up till December, we're gonna be taking in votes. If you comment or like or subscribe, we will send you a list and you pick your top 10. Just pick any 10, any order. You don't have to put them in any order. Just pick the 10 that you want. If you want to add in an asshole, be my guest. Add in the assholes. Right? Because there was a lot of assholes we have not talked about because they talk was boring. And we also have a pending list. So a pending list is basically like we pending they're gonna be assholes and not depending on people voting for them. So for the next for the next month, we just want to accept votes. So let's say comment, like, contact us either on the AOA website for Rago JDC or Methuselah 86 part, and we'll send you the list. You want to you leave your email address, inbox the email address. Don't post it, but inbox the email address. We will send you the list. And once we get enough votes, we'll tally up the votes, and whoever got the top 10 most votes, they'll be the top 10 AOA of 2012. And then we'll start the next year AOA, next assholes year afterwards.
I guess that wraps it up for today.
Yep. Up until next time.
Without assholes, we got nothing to talk about.